Hey traders, welcome back to the channel. It's time for my week in review. It's the beginning of December 2025. One thing I'm doing is starting to slow things down a little bit. The markets are so topsy-turvy and I've been trapped in a few things sometimes. And I don't want to get too overextended. I've been overextended in too many different stocks, and I want to kind of disperse my risk a little more. I'm just kind of thinking of ideas for the start of next year, 2026, and going after more stable high-end stocks instead of chasing premium on junkier stocks that are more volatile. This channel is all about my journey selling options, and sometimes I get lost and I forget that the jargon might be overwhelming to new traders. If you are a new trader and some of this is confusing you, I do have a Discord you can join, and it's free. I'll put a link in the description below, but I go through here, I post all my trades so you can follow along. And people share their trades. I've got some trading guidelines. There's some general chat here where I post my ideas on how and why I do things. And some other people are in here. We've got, 70, 80 members now, all sharing their ideas in here. So it's a good community. And there's also this options beginner course. If you don't know anything about options at all, I've just got a basics course here that'll teach you everything you need to know to know what I'm talking about in this video. So give that a look. It's free inside the free Discord. But let's look real quick at my positions. This month, I made a Google trade just for one day. I did a buy to close on it. It started to look like it was going to go down. And so I closed this out at a cost of $217 after collecting $288. Got 71 out of it. And that was a buy right covered call. I did lose a couple hundred on the stock went down. I did a buy right, made this option, closed out this option, and then I sold. Another trade I did was Amazon. This is scheduled to expire on the 12th. Strike at 230, and I collected 287 of premium there. Let's go look at that one. Amazon 230. It's in the money a little bit. The price has dropped down below my put price, but not too much. So either way, I don't make these trades now unless I know I'm okay with owning the stock. This did trade expire at that price, 229, and I had to buy these shares. And I would just turn around and do sell call, and I'd go out like 14 days, and I'd collect something. I could do 230 again. Or I could go up, get a little appreciation, and collect 276. So gonna either wheel that or I might just hold on to it. I got a couple calls out on Hood, both due to expire 12/19. This one is out of the money. It's gone down to 131.95, so I won't lose my shares. If it stays that way, if it goes above 135, then my shares will get called away. That's this one last month, the 135 call, and that's still in process. Collected 162 on that. Other Hood, this 132, that was a roll from last month. I rolled this out to data 12/19, so is this one, the 132, collected 470 on that. And this is the cost to roll it. So I ended up at 225 so far on that. This NVDA 210 call, I don't know how I ended up with NVIDIA at 210. That's super high. So nothing's hitting it. NVIDIA's dropped lately to 182. 182 is pretty far out of the money, so it's not worth much. It's 2302. I could buy this back after collecting 174 each for 2 contracts. One thing I did that you don't see is I did this trade on the 3rd for NVIDIA. It was a put expiring just 2 days later at the 175. And collected 80, so I did a buy to close on that with 6. I ended up with 74, so that was a pretty nice quick base hit there. And now I've got this other Hood put, and that's out expiring on the 226. Collected 360 for that for 2 contracts, so 360 each. That adds up to 720 for this, and the strike is 124. Current price at the time was 133. It's 131 or 132 now. So I don't see it going to 124. If it does, I'd be happy, and I got this premium, so that's just how it goes. So far this month, I'm up 1,455. Last month I totaled out at dividends and everything 3110. So I'm taking things a little slower, not making the 5,000 and 10,000 a month, but just doing things more safely. These other trades I got expiring this month have been long bag holders. This TQQQ I've had I think since March or something, and the price went way down and it's gradually gone up. I just did a far out expiration months ago to 12/19, so this will be expiring this month. Average credit at the time was 315 times 6 contracts, so I'll be getting 600 shares. I'll be selling 600 shares because I don't think this 56, it's in the money. I don't think this 56 is going to go back down below 42 by expiration by the 19th. So 600 shares times 42.5 is 25,500. That'll get back into my account. I can redeploy. But this one kind of been sitting there for months. Been waiting to get out of it. Also, this SMCX, this was a big kind of a loss for me. I'm down. If you see, I started off back in like February and the prices were sky high. SMCI was doing great because it provides infrastructure for data centers and servers and rack mounts and all that stuff, power. And so it should go along with the build outs for all the AI infrastructure. But they had some accounting issues last year and some kind of scandal, and their stock shot way down. And I'm invested in SMCX, which is the 2 times leveraged ETF against SMCI. But if you look up SMCI, February when I got involved with this, it was right up here, and then it dropped. And the mistake I did was trying to average down to get my average price down, because I was in like the over $100, I think, for the shares, and it got my average cost down to 74, but I had to pick up 600 shares to do that. So I've got 600 shares at this cost, and right now the shares are trading for 17.19. So unless this comes back up to 74.51, I'm down 394, and I've been collecting, monster premiums like back in the day, like $5,000 here and there. But it's just really tanked. And so SMCX will follow the SMCI. But I believe it's going to come back up, because I just think it's too important a company for the infrastructure build out that's going on with AI and all the CapEx and those companies. They're going to use SMCI to build out their stuff. So hopefully this will come back. It's taken this much out of my account that I won't get to play with. If I was able to sell these at my cost, I could get this amount back, have that much more to work with and make money with. I guess the lesson of the day is like SMCX is a 2 times leveraged. And I guess the lesson of the day here is that control your position size. I've actually got way too much in Hood and NVDA right now, and I certainly got too much in SMCX and TQQQ. So I'm going to be reducing my position sizes on certain sectors. And another lesson learned is don't average down when something's going down. That's a bad sign. I was trying to save costs by averaging down, thinking it was going to go back up, and I could still cover calls against a lower average price. But the stock just was in a bad shape and continued to tank. So I've been holding on to 600 shares, and I could have just been holding on to 200 shares at a higher price, but I would have had a lot of money left over to still be playing with over this past year. So hopefully this comes back up and I'll be in good shape. So that's why I say this next year I'm going to be focusing on bigger companies, Google, Amazon, NVDA, Microsoft, and some other lesser known but larger companies that I'm going to be focused on. All right, so that's where I am for this week, and we will see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.